Hey everybody, we're back. I'm here in Mississippi and I got here, had a bit of an adventure getting here, but guess who is at the controls alone tonight? Me. So that means this is either going to be absolutely hysterical watching me fumble around, or it's going to be a wild ride. One of the two, maybe something in between, but it's definitely going to be fun. So, as you all know, we did the all-female live with Marissa, and that went over great. And now that I'm in Mississippi, because you can see I have the same background Marissa has had, even got the teal chair. Well, I'm here and I get to do the all male live, and we got a great lineup of guys for you here tonight. And we're going to hold off on greeting everybody. We are going to greet you. But first thing that we need to do is, let me see if it's in our stream here where I can put it on screen. But we had, I believe it was, Jim Miller. Let me see if I can find that. We have a new member, so we're going to, I don't have it in the stream where I can put it on screen. So we're just going to say thank you, Jim, for being a new member. He's an LSK recruit. So we're going to give Jim some cowbell. We don't got the gong yet. We got to get a stand for it and everything. But we're going to give him some cowbell. All right. And this is for you, Jim. Thank you very much. All right. So now, as you all know, we've got our all-male panel for talking about knives and EDC and everything related to that. And I'm going to go ahead and run our little intro for this live. Oh, and Bradford Mitchell. Thank you. We've got, where'd it go? There it goes. Oh. Bradford Mitchell with the $5 super chat, and he says, first thing is you need to hit that cowbell again and again. Thank you, Bradford. And I think you've got a little bit of a fever coming.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right, Bradford Mitchell, thank you very much. This cowbell is for you. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to bring in the our live panel tonight. A bunch of cool guys. You know them all. And first, I'm going to play a little intro we got for them. And once that's done, we'll all be here.
Eagle 1 to Silverblade. Legion still is rolling. ETA is 5 mics out. Stand by. Over.
Silverblade to Eagle 1. Solid copy. Legion Steel is drifting off course. Request guidance. Over.
Eagle 1 to Silverblade. Sit tight and stand by for further orders. Over. Eagle 1 to Legion Steel. You're showing off course. Sound off of your location. Over.
Legion Steel to Eagle 1. You called for a search mission. We're on the hunt for some chow. Pizza recon is in progress. Over.
Eagle 1 to Legion Steel. Negative on the pizza hunt. Mission priority is your YouTube live op tonight. Advise to stay on task. Over.
Legion Steel to Eagle 1. Negative. Operation Pepperoni Pizza is greenlit and underway. Over.
Eagle 1 to Legion Steel. Where's your convoy? This ain't a lone wolf op. Mission requires full squad. Regroup ASAP. Over.
Legion Steel to Eagle 1. Full squad accounted for. Titanium Justin is leading the right flank with the paper plates. Ronnie Steele's left flank with the red solo cups. And Kevlar Caleb's bringing up the rear with the Parmesan and pepper. We're en route to YouTube now. Over and out.
Hey, we got our pizza party going. So hopefully you all brought pizza too. If not, that's okay. You can eat whatever you want. But we got our pizza, mission completed. So how you guys all doing tonight?
Good.
Doing good.
Awesome.
Doing great.
So, we really thought this would be a fun thing to do. The ladies panel went so well, and each one of you guys kind of piqued our interest in a different way, and we wanted to, hear what got you guys into the EDC and knife world, and we wanted to know that, know where you kind of want to head with all of this and what all your specific interests are. Is there a certain type of knife and things like that? So I'll be here in a few moments addressing each of those things. But first, we've got Addicted to Blades, who has been a member for 1 month as an LSK recruit. So Addicted to Blades, this is for you. Thank you, Addicted to Blades. Awesome to have you as a member. All right, now we're going to go ahead and scroll up and greet everybody, see who's here. And let me get to the top here. So we've got Twisted Sis, Johnny's wife. Welcome. You get to watch him on screen this week instead of the other way around like last week. We've got everything jumped on me here. All right. We've got Rolf in the house. Welcome, Rolf. Thanks for being here. Of course, as mentioned before, we've got Addicted to Blades. Welcome. Bluminati and Lights right there on the screen. We've got Weldon Carey. Thank you. Welcome. We've got Marco. Marco is a staple in most of the lives. He's always trying to be the first to comment. We've got Jim. Welcome back, Jim. Thank you for being with us. We've got Kelly White. She was here for our ladies panel. It was awesome to hear about her paracord and the pickled steel. We've got Clint Crosby. Thank you for joining us, Clint. Glad to have you back. I think we caught a little bit of your live earlier. That was awesome to see you on live. Oh. And we've got Jeff Amen. Hey, Jeff. I think I saw you just a few minutes ago. We've got Fook Doozle, Mr. Butt Rub himself in the house. I've noticed that the butt rub thing is kind of following Fook to other channels here lately. Gotta love it. All right. And let's see who else we got scrolling through here. We've got Knives and Gear Insights. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. Bill Barry, welcome. Happy you could make it. We got one of our most recent ASGEIR owners, None for Now. Thank you for joining us, None. And we've got Fook Doozle, and he says, Hey, it's my favorite pup from Pay Patrol, Marshall. I think that's supposed to be Paw Patrol. All right. And we've got Drew Dude. He says, where the ladies at? That was last week. You know, this week you got us. And we've got Bando Picks. He says, he's out of the trunk. Marshall is free. Hashtag Marshall is free. That's awesome. I was dying on my trip watching that. Well, sort of watching, mostly listening to that live with everybody saying free Marshall hashtag. That was great. Gave me a smile while I was on the road. All right. And let's see, who else do we got here? We got Joe Isabella. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got YouTube Music Portal. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Ginger Fisher. He says, sup, y'all. Thank you for joining us, Ginger Fisher. We got Adventure 50 sharing the Legion love with the emojis. Kevin Smith and Blades saying more cowbell. Thank you for joining us, Kevin. And who else do we got here? Clint, Jim Miller. Oh, we got Mick Ranger in the house. Welcome, Mick. He says, hey, Legion Steel Knives. And everyone, good to see y'all. Got a long way to go here. We got Mo Patty EDC. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right. Who else we got here? Starting to get caught up here, I think.
None for now.
Barbie EDC girl are on our lives. Oh, what about none for now?
Oh, I was saying there's none for now.
Oh, yeah. None for now says, I had pizza last night.
Should have it every night.
Yeah. Knives and Gear Insight says, where's my pizza? Boot Doozle. Hey, I know those guys. Yep, that was the plan. Jim says, Johnny Steele. I like it. All right. And Aries EDC, welcome. Thank you for joining us. He says, man, do I feel left out with no Domino's pizza. Ron Crow. Hey, everyone. Glad to have you here, Ron. All right. And trying to get through these. We've got Foot Doozle, a member for 2 months. LSK recruit. Let's give you some cowbell. You, Foot. All right. Let's see, what else do we got here? Man, this chat is scrolling. I keep getting caught up, and then I'm right back behind. And of course, we've got Marissa eating in the living room watching. LOL. Yep, she's leaving me in here to sink or swim on my own. And we have Turd Burglar. Welcome back. And see if I can scroll through some of these quick because I think I've got most everybody here. Ginger Fisher, well, all right. Oh, we got Homer. Welcome back, Homer. Glad to have you here. And we've got Sever7. Thank you for joining us, Sever. Glad to have you here tonight. Bill Berry. And we have a new member. Kaleb, you just became a member. Thank you very much, Kaleb. So this cowbell
Guess what?
is for you. I think you got a fever.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right. Had a little bit of lag there. Sorry about that. This is for you, Kaleb. Thank you. All right. And let's keep scrolling here. This thing just, man. And we got Brand New American. Thank you for joining us. We got Marco. I love the sound of all that clicking in the background there.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's great. I don't got a problem with it. It's what all this is about. All right. And I think I got everybody. Yep, looks like I got everybody. So, all right. Now, why don't we move into you guys? So, who would like to start? I can pick. One of you guys can volunteer. Tell us a little bit about your channel, your journey in knives. What you like to collect, what you like to put out as far as video content. What you feel you're trying to achieve. How about we start with Johnny Bluminati?
Well,
So
it all started back when I was about 7 years old. I wanted to go to the circus. Mom didn't want to take. No, just kidding. That's wrong. I'm in the wrong ring. No, I guess, I've picked up pocket knives for a while, and like kind of in the test run we did yesterday. Started out as a kid. My pops had old timers, and I always watched him with those, and then I was gifted one from my grandfather. Can't remember how old I was, but it was just a small slip joint. And over the years, I just grew to like more and more knives, and like we talked about yesterday. We were watching the QVC on late nights and watching all the knives and Cutlery Corner Network, stuff like that. After a while, I just started buying stuff, from the gas stations and stuff wherever they had them. And, now I'm
So what kind of ushered you into, the knife community, from just being a general knife consumer to being in the knife community and then to even go as far as start making videos on it?
Getting into the whole YouTube thing, or into the knife community, I started watching folks on YouTube pretty much whenever they locked us all down. All we could do was watch stuff on TV or whatever. And so I started digging into that. I think I started watching Metal Complex and Bees Blades and stuff, guys like that. And then just really got into the community and started going to all these different lives. And there's so many I couldn't even
Right.
tell you. I couldn't even list all the ones I go to.
Yeah, and then I'm sure like many of us that used to watch Cutlery Corner and QVC and all of that, once you got into the community, you start realizing, oh, not the knives I was looking at before, they weren't all that expensive after all.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind of a what did I get myself into?
absolutely. And then
So for some, oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So after being in the community for a couple of years, just watching them, I ran across this one fella, Freedom Frog Gear. He's got a small channel, and he had posted a video about Boker buddies. Him and a couple other guys had the Boker Kalashnikovs, and
Right.
I just out of the blue, I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, how do I become a Boker buddy or a Boker brother?" He said, "Well, just post a video of your Boker, and then we'll initiate you into the brotherhood." And so that's how it started. I recorded my I have a Black Widow Kalashnikov, it's a hawk bill, and that was my first video, and that's where it started. And I've just kind of rolled down the hill from there.
Yep. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere, and so what are some of the things you would like to do with your channel? As far as content reach for those that maybe aren't subs to you. I mean, all you guys are pretty consistent in the streams and everything, so I'm sure most people are familiar. But just in case we got viewers that aren't.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about growing big or anything like that. I just I'm having fun. I mean, just getting to walk around and show people this just gives me a big old smile.
Yeah, I think we're having a little bit of issues with your audio there because you're cutting in and out. Is he cutting out for you, in and out for you guys, or just me? Okay. I might be having some audio issues here. So, all right. Well, let's come over here to Titanium Justin. Titanium Justin, how did you get started into knives?
Sure.
What kind of fed your journey?
Probably like most of us as a kid, seeing like our grandparents and stuff have them, and then wanting to do stuff with them that we probably weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
And then, like as I got older, I just carried a little one to work and stuff. And then, once, like, there was a big late 90s, early 2000s tactical hit. So, like, it was like, oh my God, I just got a crazy Gerber Tanto and it was $60. And, I carried that thing forever. Right. And then, when we were, in lockdown, you get bored and you surf the internet. And I discovered Civivi, and I picked up a Backlash. And I was like, this thing is so light, so much better. And I started diving into it more. And then I had some health issues a few years ago, and I kind of spent some time on the internet just looking at knives, because I always have been a fan of them. And started discovering some channels. MC, like most of us, was the first one. And then there was a guy, Sharp AF, if you guys remember him. He did a lot of unboxing stuff, and I loved it. And I discovered Ray at Everyday City Carry, doing somewhat similar stuff at the time. And then I found G-Ball, and I was like, God, I would love to do something like this. And
Right.
I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but I just wanted to, start somewhere. So I did. And, I reached out to some of those guys, honestly. And G-Ball, Ray, they messaged me back. My first few videos were pretty rough, but the first knife I did a review of was the Lander 1. And then, I'm an artist, so I painted it. And I did it as a giveaway. And then, for me as an artist, the assembling and the design I find very intriguing, and the fact that you can use it, I just got sucked into the whole community. And with my channel, I think once I started doing my channel, I started talking to people more about knives, and I realized the average person doesn't know how to open or close a modern knife. And so I wanted to start doing those ASMR videos, and, show them opening and closing. And that's where I started, and started learning more about the mechanics. And now I'm getting to a part where I'm going to give more in-depth reviews. But I'm hoping once summer hits, I want to go out, maybe do some actual more testing, but also show people how knives work. I have my dad's a hunter, but he doesn't ever mess with anything other than a fixed blade. So I give him a knife, and he doesn't really know how to open or close it. I want to show people how to do things and how to be safe with them and enjoy them.
Right. All right, real quick here, I want to say welcome and hello to Knives Fast. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Casey.
Great to have you here. Casey, I've been spending lots of time in your lives over the years, and it's really cool to have you here in ours. And he says there's only one really good one, Blue. All right, and scroll down real quick and see if we got anything else here. Black Widow Hawk Thomas McDonald, welcome back. Glad to have you here. And he says Black Widow Hawkbill sounds cool.
Yeah, that's what I was showing. That was my beginning.
I think I've got. Yep. Very cool.
Well, one thing,
and I think I've got something going on here. You guys are breaking up really bad for me. Hold on one second. Let me try something.
We lost him.
our channel now.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Resistance is futile, if less than 1 ohm.
All right. Let's get all this back to how it was. All right. Now I can hear you guys clear. Sorry about that. Something was lagging on my end here. So go ahead and continue, Justin. Sorry.
Just one last thing. When I started in the community, I was, the sprinkles showed up very early, and I was like, are people going to like what I'm showing? Are people going to care?
Right.
But they ended up, caring. You just be yourself. But one of the best things I think about this community is, when I first started, I reached out to people, and like Casey will say, I probably bothered him so much in his DMs with questions, but I reach out to Casey. But then there's guys like Weld and Kaleb. We start talking in DMs. We're all at different levels. Like, hey, have we learned this? Have you talked to this person? They might have a tip. Everybody's super helpful with each other, and I just think that's awesome.
Yep. And that seems to be pretty universal in the knife community in general, because whether it's, collectors helping each other find deals on knives, or, the content creators helping each other get their foot in the door and kind of get established, or even on the custom knife making side where, one knife maker will help another knife maker grow. They're competition, and a lot of us as channels, we're in a sense competition, yet we got each other's backs, you know, and I like that. That's, to me, that's something really unique with the knife world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, Caleb, how about you? What got you into knives and eventually brought you to doing a video, doing your channel?
All right. I mean, I started using it like on my first one, this
Oh,
birthday. Kind of,
your mic might not be connecting right. Can barely hear you. Can you guys hear him okay?
He was kind of quiet.
no.
Just quiet.
What is going on with
You may
my
have to
mic?
yell at us. We're old.
Or mute and unmute, and that might bring it back.
All right. There's some kind of technical difficulties here going on right now. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Caleb's super quiet for me, and others are breaking up and digitizing.
How about now? Is that fix anything?
That's much better. Oh yeah, much better.
All right. So, like I said, I got my first knife on my like 6th birthday. Been into them ever since. Just collecting them. With the YouTube thing, I mean, I probably started just creeping in the chats about 4 or 5 years ago. The big channels, you know, MCB, stuff like that. Never really thought about making a YouTube channel ever. And had some health problems, got some time to kill. Been thinking about it. I always have a lot of knives around me. Sent a message out to Titanium Justin. I was like, oh, I'm into it, but I'm nervous. I don't know. I can't be on camera. I can't do that. You guys are great at what you do. I like to collect them. And he gave me a little bit of a nudge, some good advice. And Bando Picks had me on a stream, and I was like, all right, it's time to just put a couple videos out there, see what happens. And that's how I
Right.
did.
Awesome. Yeah, we were real excited to see you start producing content. So I've got a question for all of you, and you can, you know, kind of chime in here where you want. What are your favorite types of knives?
I actually like flippers, but I also like a nice belt knife, like an ASGEIR, of course, or I like the Tempest Microjet, but I also like the
Yeah.
goofy stuff that's overbuilt too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those kinds of things they're just a lot of fun. And how about you, Titanium Justin?
You know, I love everything, but I'd say blade wise, like I love a well done sheep's foot. If we're talking in opening, I like the slots. I like to reverse flick a lot, and I like bolster locks. They're my favorite. You know, and a lot of people ask me, it's like a shorter frame lock kind of. You know, it's just the easiest to use for me, and that's what I prefer.
Yep. Yeah, I'm fond of those too. But I'm kind of a knife geek, so I'm all over the place most of the time.
I love traditionals just as much as I love folders. So I do a lot. I try to do 50-50 on my channel if I can.
Right. All right.
Mopatty had a
And
question on how we all came up with our names.
yeah. Oh, that's a great question.
Well, I started the same time as cut and carry, and I came up with a whole list of names, And the first thing I learned was don't have EDC in my name because everybody has them. I couldn't come up with anything otherwise. So I wrote some down and played them off, my family, and my son was like, "Titanium, Justin, just roll with it." I was like, well, worst case scenario, this channel lasts a week or two. Best case scenario, it takes off and sounds cool. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, your name's kind of cool, I think, because it shows that you're into the material. It shows that you're kind of trying to set yourself apart, like you said, from all the EDCs. And a lot of people kind of fall into trends with names, and I kind of like it when it stands apart. And I think everybody here has really unique names. What about you, Bluminati?
Well, Bluminati comes from the fact that I work in the semiconductor manufacturing field, and I'm a repair and maintenance tech, and they have us wear blue smocks in the clean room.
Uh-huh.
And so with the hood on, all you see is our eyes. We got the white hood on, and then the blue smock all the way down. And so I was like, we're the Bluminati. That it started there at work. I was like, I started calling all of us in our department. I was like, we're the Bluminati. We'd hire a new guy and be like, welcome to the Bluminati. And then when I decided to go with my channel, I was like, well, I'm the Bluminati Ninja.
Awesome. That's a cool story. And Kaleb, how about with you?
Honestly, I just was super into politics and I love history. So I mean, and also my son, he's the most like patriotic kid you'll ever meet. I don't know why, but he is, and I love it.
Awesome. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, I have to admit I'm a little bit of a political junkie myself, but we try to keep that as a separate thing here.
Yep.
But yeah, I can go down some rabbit holes for sure. Real quick, let's see who we got. It looks like we got some new people in here. And we've got we got Brown Sugar. Welcome back, Brown Sugar. Glad to have you here. And Gabe Harlan, welcome.
No, Jim Cox. I'm in Texas.
Huh?
Jim Cox was asking if I was in Oregon. I said, no, sir, I'm in Texas.
We've got B Shady in the house. Welcome back, B Shady. And we've got Jim Hersulis. Welcome back, Jim. Me and Marissa, we were actually just talking about you last night. So we were going to be reaching out to you tomorrow via email. Just hadn't seen you in a bit and was hoping everything was all right. Caleb's going to step out for a moment and come back in, try and square up his audio. What else do we got here? We've got Joseph S. says, don't like frame locks that much. Well, probably because I'm left-handed. Yeah, I get that. Most of the locks are made for righties, and that is kind of a drawback for the lefties out there.
Yeah,
but I also know a lot of the lefties kind of overcome, and more companies are catering with ambi locks, to the left-handed community. So that's really nice there.
And for the fat fingered guys, where our fingers rest on the frame lock, and it won't it won't do anything. That's why I like these. The bolster locks are my favorite.
Right. All right, and we got Kaleb back. Welcome back, Kaleb. And Gabe Harlan says, I got my name from my mom. That's awesome. And
think
Let's
I
see what
froze.
else we got here. Oh, yeah, maybe you did. And I think Caleb's still having some issues.
That's okay. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah. Oh, and welcome
There we go.
back, Blue. All right.
I just
awesome.
cycled the camera.
Okay. Yeah, the internet doesn't seem to like us tonight.
Well, I'm also out in the sticks too, so it's weak reception
Yeah.
on and off.
Oh, I get that completely. All right. And we've got Shay 5969. What are your top 3 blade steels, y'all? So I will let you start, Blue.
Well, I don't really have any preference on blade steels as long as I can sharpen it. That's all that really matter. I like a lot of the stuff in 14C28N. I'm not opposed to D2. I've got plenty of knives in that too. And then
Right.
I've just, here recently gotten, other knives in like M390 and stuff like that. But I don't really have a preference. As long as I can sharpen it and it'll cut, I'm happy.
Okay. And how about you, Justin?
I like steels that definitely hold an edge. D2. I still love D2. It's strong. I would say 154, or I like the versatility of S35. That could be a fixed blade if you wanted. That could be a folder. S90 Vanex if you're really getting crazy. Those are really good ones. I've enjoyed trying out. So.
Yeah. And Caleb, we're talking, I'm not sure if you heard, but we're talking about blade steels. Shay 5969 asked, what are your top 3 blade steels to everybody?
Oh, my top 3. By Manix 2 and S110V, I love it. My blade from LSK and 20CV. I haven't had that much time with it, but that's my second knife in 20CV. I love 20CV. And probably M4.
Okay.
But granted,
Yeah.
out in Massachusetts, M4, not being super stainless, can be kind of an issue.
Right. Yeah, I would have to, me answering the question, I've got my favorite carbon steels and I've got my favorite stainless steels. I don't think I could narrow it down to just 3. 3 of each maybe, but not just 3. But for me, like in the stainless realm, it would have to be 20 CV, love that. CTS XHP, that is, hands down my favorite steel. And then I love Nitro V. I know some people hate on it, but I've had really good luck with Nitro V. And I just think it's a great steel for the price and application. And when it comes to kitchen knives, I think it's one of the best kitchen knife steels you can get.
Yeah, Nitro V kills it in folders. I'm actually having a knife made for me right now in Nitro V.
Oh, nice. Who's making it?
Somebody that's in this chat.
Oh.
It'd be Aries.
Nice.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's scroll down here a little more. And Knives Fast has something for Bluminati. And Knives Fast, Casey says, I'm very disappointed to hear you're not a real ninja. LOL. All this time I pictured you as a real ninja.
Well, that could be Beverly Hills Ninja.
Isn't it horrible how dreams get burst like that sometimes?
Yeah.
All right. And
I would like to give a shout out to Shay and Fook. They probably were my first 2 regulars on my channel.
Oh, awesome.
I appreciate that. But I appreciate everybody.
All right. And then here we've got Jim H saying it really isn't the steel, it's the heat treating. A great steel with a lousy heat treat will be lousy. And yeah, that's absolutely true. And the other thing is they're all steel. So they have, regardless of the alloy, they have more in common with each other than they have in differences. So in a lot of ways, many of the steels are splitting hairs between each other. You know, you're losing one trait here to gain another there. I think MagnaCut took off so well because it was pretty well rounded. You know, it delivered above average performance across the board, but it still doesn't, to me at least, it doesn't excel in everything, you know. But yeah, and the thing is, I learned a long time ago a not so great steel with a superb heat treat, you know, will outperform a lot of other steels. But when it comes down to stainless, most of them are just reinventions of 440C.
We got some 440C right here.
Oh, nice. What's that?
It's a Kershaw 1776 link.
Oh, nice. Very nice. And then Jim says a mediocre steel with a spot on thermal treatment will be decent. And then Fook says, I can't believe these words are going to come out of my mouth. You're all tripping. 420 J2 is the only steel that matters. Sounds like somebody is a United Cutlery fan. And then Blind Woo is asking me, you all settled in? I'm getting there. It's a little bit of an adjustment, but I'm very happy out here. I am free from the People's Republic of California. I'm only going back, here in a couple of months to get the rest of my stuff and my wife and bring her and it all out here. And then I'm going to do my best not to go to California for a long time.
It's very fair. That is very fair.
Yeah. All right. And we got Thomas McDonald. Yeah, blade steel quality is more on the maker's process than the type of steel. Would like a comparison as to which knife makers produce the best steel. Yeah, that's very true. I have my opinions on it. What do you guys all think? You know, I personally think it's in the heat treat and the edge geometry more than anything else.
Edge geometry really matters. I mean, I started to notice that a couple years ago. You can have a blade that's, angled at 14 degrees and it's super slicey, but it's got a 1.8 millimeter thickness at the spine, so it's gonna be naturally.
Right.
But you could have a blade with a 4 millimeter thickness that, no matter what you do, it's not meant to be super slicey. It's all in that geometry and finding the sweet spot.
Right. Yep. And having a good heat treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta have that. But yeah, I agree. And I think, a lot of people that are enthusiasts in the knife world, they don't kind of understand how those things can truly affect the performance. What about you, Justin? What's your kind of thoughts on that?
Well, yeah, you have to, it's kind of, to me, it's like a circle. You have to hit all the spots. And that depends on what kind of blade you're going for too. I usually prefer to carry, very slicey knives, but if I'm going out with like an axe or something, I know it's not going to be the same edge as a fine hollow grind or something that I have. So
Yep, I agree. And you, Blue?
Cordless hole punch.
Cordless. Oh, somebody had to go there.
Well, I mean, the axes and the kitchen knives had already been taken, so
Yeah. So had to go to the cordless hole punch. All right. And let's see here. We got Barbie EDC girl. She's all need to slow the chat down a bit so he can catch up. I think I'm doing okay. I'm still kind of new at the running the software. This is my second time doing it, and I'm trying to keep up here.
I just want to answer. Sever7 asked earlier what shirt I was wearing. This is from Wicked Jester clothing. This guy was actually the first code that I ever got for my viewers was at wickedjester.com. And last year he shut down, so I can't even get any more. But
Oh, wow.
I think the original artist that did all of these shirts took back over the company, so I got to hit him up and see if I can still have the code for my viewers. But every shirt in my clothing drawers over here, they're all Wicked Jester.
Right. Very cool. So we got Paul Mills here. He says MagnaCut is great at 64 to 65 HRC. Very nice. And it blows my mind how hard some of these steels are getting, these newer alloys. And we got Jim Miller. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it seems like it'd be brittle at that's so high of a Rockwell hardness.
Yeah, so with that, the cleaner carbide development growth that you get in these new powdered steels really allow you to push those limits because you get more even distribution of your elements when they're in solution, and it lets you have that more complete and uniform carbide structure. And I think that's where the secret lies to maintaining these really high hardnesses and get that high wear resistance and still have some toughness left over. But traditionally, yeah, you get that hard, you're getting pretty brittle.
I agree, Jim.
Yeah, Jim Miller says Vanex is greater than MagnaCut. Yeah, I'm not a big MagnaCut fan. I think it's a great steel, and I think it's a great steel as far as something that's well-rounded for EDC. But I still like, picking a steel and a blade design that caters well to the task that I'm doing. And Kathleen says, where do you put crew wear in your choices?
I would put it up high, but I myself haven't had my hands on it enough to really say. So,
And
Yeah.
you, Blue? Oh, go ahead, Caleb.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
I was just gonna say, I've only had one Spyderco in crew wear, and I liked it. Didn't perform bad. It wasn't soft. It seemed heat treated great. I liked it a bunch.
And Blue?
And I don't have any crew wear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never worked in crew wear, and I don't have a knife in it, but I've sharpened a few people's knives over the year with crew wear. And as far as sharpening went, I didn't notice a big difference. But what I did notice was how that edge held up, because I know these people, they use their knives hard, and they were coming back, not quite as frequent for sharpening. And so I had to ask them, are you using this the whole time, or are you rotating it out? And it was their daily work knife. So at least from what I can see from the frequency of sharpening, it holds up pretty well. But yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of personal experience with crewware. It's one of the ones I've been curious about. And then we've got Adventure 50. And he says, in a lot of cases, blade geometry is more important than blade steel. I agree wholeheartedly. What do you guys think?
Oh, definitely. Because like we were saying earlier, you can almost take the steel out of the equation based on that. And I'd say, for example, I collect Kershaw's 3CR, 8CR, D2, Magna Cut Kershaws, and sharpest knife out of the box I've ever had was my Kershaw Iridium in D2, just based on its geometry. I mean, it's very slicey.
Yeah. And Caleb?
Oh, I agree with that. I know on my Tonto blade that I just had in my hand, I sharpen it like it's two different blades because it's thicker in two spots. So I go 14 and I go 18. And it's like two different knives. So,
Right.
I mean, it's the same grind throughout, but it's the thickness and that geometry makes all the difference.
Right. Yeah. And Blue?
Yes. I concur,
Yeah,
Doctor.
you concur. Yeah, I think D2 is a really underrated steel. I think some companies have kind of screwed up the heat treat and left edges a little too thick. And I think that's created a bad taste in people's mouths as far as blade steels go. But I really think D2 is one of the the great options out there, especially on the budget end. And I mean, even Carpenter thought so with CTS XHP basically, being like a mixture of 440C and D2 ultimately. They brought all those D2 traits into that powdered steel. All right. And we've got Marissa under Legion here sharing people's channels. So everybody go give our panel a follow or a sub.
I think we lived like 100 years on 440, and then now all of a sudden we've got like a new steel every year.
Yeah.
It looked like Twisted Sis was asking about crewware comparisons.
Okay, let me see if I can find that here.
Yep.
I just keep falling behind in this chat. All right, let's see here. Lots of good comments here. I haven't seen Twisted Sis's, so I'll hopefully get to it here. I'm gonna click on a couple here and address them.
And I might be wrong, but I saw Caleb's M390. I think is amazing.
Yeah.
Some like very humid areas, corrosive.
Yeah. Yeah, I like M390, but for me it's kind of a love-hate because I think it's a great steel, but I think a lot of people don't put the attention that they need to into the heat treat on it, and it kind of can become a little bit lackluster, because it seems to me like when M390 is not heat treated right, it just really doesn't perform at all. To me, it seems like one of those steels that needs to be on point, or you're not going to get what you're wanting to get out of it.
What do you think of Microtech's version of M390? What is it, M398K or something like that?
Oh, the Bowler M398. Yeah. Bowler M398 is great. I think it upgraded a lot, but my personal experience, it was even more tricky to heat treat than M390. So, but you know, it's one of these things. I've only worked with it once, and I've only gotten an opportunity to use one knife in it. Being from California, I didn't really own a whole lot of Microtechs because we weren't allowed to have them there. So I'm really curious to put it to the test.
Now, is does that have to be cryo treated?
Yeah, most of your, not all, but most of your powdered metals require cryo to get the full benefit. A few of them you can get away with the lower heat treat curve and get a decent performing blade, but if you really want the benefit of what they've done to the steel, you got to cryo them.
I think seeing so many companies, especially like Microtech, Cerakoting their blades now, I think that's really going to take corrosion out of being a problem, because you'll have it, covered. The steel that always is confusing to me is N690. I see it on $30 knives, and then I'll see it on $300 knives, and I just get lost in that.
Yeah, well, I mean, N690 is kind of a different beast. It's a cobalt steel. So, it comes down to, I think, so one of the things I noticed about N690 is when you get it in the thinner cross sections, the thinner thicknesses, it's not so expensive, but the thicker you get, the price on the material itself skyrockets really quick. So I think on the manufacturing side, there's a gradient as to cost that's a little more dramatic than other steels. So you end up with seeing a larger swing in pricing on finished product.
Jim.
All right. I'm going to read this one here, though, from Knife and Gear Insights real quick. That's why Spyderco is so popular. They have an excellent edge geometry and mostly good heat treat on their steels. I agree. Mick Ranger said, I hated Spyderco until I got one in my hands. I hated Spyderco for a really long time. For me, Spyderco is kind of like that song you didn't like when you were a teenager, and now that you're pushing 50, you get all nostalgic to it and rock out to it, but you never listened to it when it was the hot thing. And then we've got Sever 7. Heat treat optimizes the blade attributes. None of the qualities of the steel matter unless the heat treat is good. 100%. Scroll down here, get a little more caught up.
Just reading the comments. I'm having a good time.
Jim says, Crewware, I loved Vascoware too. Bad they went out of business. A PETA to forge, but great steel. Yep. Vascoware I really liked. I know Crewware was kind of their take on it. Let's see what else we got here. Paul Mills. Vanex is awesome, but I hear 61 is about as hard as it gets. Brian Kim doesn't offer it much because the production stuff is as good as his, he told me. Yeah, and I mean, I think, so I got something here I want to ask you guys your opinion on. Lately, I think a lot of people are focusing too much on HRC, because HRC is only one factor in edge performance. You know, you've got, like we've been talking about, heat treat, edge geometry. You've got wear resistance, which, you know, I don't know if any of you have heard of Stellite 6K, but it has like below 40 Rockwell hardness. It doesn't corrode in seawater. It's as stainless as it gets, but it's so wear resistant. It holds an edge forever, and you'd wear stones out trying to sharpen it. So, what are your feelings on all the focus on Rockwell hardness?
That's important. But you know, like you said, I think you got to take in all the factors, and depending
Right.
on what kind of knife you're producing or buying, you kind of have to know what you're making or what you're looking for, and maybe do a little research.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Justin on that. I mean, I also don't want my knife to be so hard that if it hits the ground, it's going to shatter like it's a ceramic blade. I
Right.
mean, you can have an HRC so high that it's going to be chippy when you go to sharpen it, and that's going to be annoying. And your thickness of your blade, like if it's a fixed blade, that's one thing. If it's a folder, is it going to be a hard use knife? I mean, there's so many factors to take in when caring about your Rockwell hardness. And like you said, you want it to hit every one of those boxes if it's going to be an everyday carry knife. You don't want it to be so focused on one thing, because then it's going to kind of suck at other things.
Right. Yeah. And
I
you,
concur
Blue?
with the other two doctors.
Blue's going.
The real trick is buy enough knives. You never have to worry about sharpening again.
Oh yeah, I'm good
Or
with
carry a
that.
box cutter.
Oh no, I'm not good with that. I can't even get into this EDC high quality titanium box cutter thing with the razor blades. I just can't, because it's like, why would I go spend 50, 60, 80, 100, sometimes even up to $300 for something that takes a Stanley blade, when I can go to the hardware store and spend $12.99 and get something that takes a Stanley blade? You know, I can't do it.
And that's my
And
most abused tool. So
yep. And Marissa is helping out from the living room. She says, Twisted Sis has a question. What is crewware? So crewware is Crucible's attempt at copying Vascoware, which was another company's premium steel that had the high wear resistance, without being too terribly hard. And I believe crewware is powdered, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think Vascoware was a powdered metal steel. So it's also an improvement on it. But yeah, there's a lot of steels people don't even talk about out there. You can just kind of learn about them just by going down Spyderco's steel chart, and you're gonna be like, I never heard of that. I never heard of that. And you'll see they got stats on par with a lot of the materials that people obsess over now on their flavor of the week steels.
So, is crewware an air hardening tool steel?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And here we go. Ron Crow. I like jack of all trade steels like MagnaCut, but I don't make my knife buying decisions. You don't make your own knife buying decisions, Ron? Who makes them for you? And then we got Jim Miller. I'm old enough to remember when 440 C and D2 were the steel. Yep, I'm getting there. I remember when Benchmade brought out D2, and it was only in limited runs. You know, they had 154 CM. as their primary steel. And I was working at the knife shop at the time, and all the customers are coming in. Oh, I heard Benchmade did D2, and they just went nuts with it. And I still like it to this day.
One of my adventures has a question. You're way behind the chat, so scroll all the way down.
Okay.
When you see me typing in there, that's to you.
Okay. All right. Apparently, I am really far behind.
And like with Spyderco, they have a lot of different stuff. Like I picked up my first Spyderco, and it's in Spy 27, and from what I've read, it's like an S35. And works great.
Yep. Yeah, I've only recently discovered that steel, and I've been really curious about it. I hadn't gotten too deep in the weeds on learning about it. All right. And we've got Paul Mills. What do you guys think of Maximit?
I've never been able to get my hands on it yet, so.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Yeah, I've sharpened a few knives in Maximit. I didn't like sharpening it. Its wear resistance is really high, and it was no fun to sharpen. But I didn't have the knives long enough after to get a real good gauge on the performance of it. I mean, it sliced paper really nice when I tested it after sharpening, but I typically don't go trying to punish knives I'm sharpening for people. All right. And we've got Wyoming Adventures. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
I saw Todd Carr's comment, and that's so true, because one of the things I say on my channel is I do a lot of unboxings. I do a lot of ergos, specs, light usage, but I rarely sharpen higher end knives because I just haven't had enough sharpening experience. So that's definitely something I need to get more into. But I always try to make it clear on my channel, check these guys out if you want to know about sharpening the steel.
So that brings up a good question. What do you guys use for sharpening?
I have the Zarlik V2.
Okay.
Which is like a knockoff of the what are some of the nicer ones? The KME, I guess.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
KME sharpeners.
All right.
I've got a Work Sharp precision adjust. They're the base model. I use that one, and then that 20-degree guided field sharpener.
Oh, okay. Nice. And you, Justin?
Yeah, just a basic entry Work Sharp, and then I have some friends with belts, so
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I like the Wicked Edge. They're obscenely expensive, but I've been really, really happy with all the results I've gotten on the Wicked Edge. And
that's something I like to point out on my channel, though. What my strengths or what my weaknesses are. I don't want to answer something I can't answer.
Right. No, I get
That's
it.
why I merely concur with the doctors.
All right, and we got Adventure 50. I'm old enough to remember when 440C and AUS 8 were the super steels of their day. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when AUS 8 was like all the rage back in the early days of Columbia River Knife and Tool and everything.
Got my Oz 10 right here.
Yeah.
Still
that a
works
demo?
good.
Yep. And we've got Jim Hersulis. Well, all I'm back to writing, covering file types, teeth, and shapes of OJ Font. All right, glad to have you here. Can't wait to read your next book, Jim.
That's right, Boo.
Yeah, this saw's 10, and I haven't touched the blade up at all, and I beat into a post with it, chopped into some 2x4 with it, and then went and grabbed a piece of paper and without
Nice.
any issues. Chopped through some water bottles. Didn't do anything to that edge.
Here's one for you guys. We'll start with you, Blue. For the panel, how many knives do each of you own?
I don't know. I'd have to dig them all up from around the house. I mean, they're everywhere. If a tornado were to hit my house, and this being Texas, anybody within the surrounding area of that path of that travel of that tornado would probably be screwed.
So safe to say, a lot of knives.
Yes, a lot.
And
I mean, they're
Caleb?
everywhere. You can't.
A lot. Probably in my surrounding area, there's probably 40 to 60.
Oh, wow. That's a good collection.
I think I have 40 to 60 just on the table here.
Yeah. You guys all got me beat. Justin, how about you?
I'm probably understating. I don't like to have usually more than 100. While running a channel, I just like to, sometimes trade things off that I wasn't quite as stuck onto. But I try to keep it around 100.
Oh, wow. Yeah, me currently, I would probably say I'm between 40 and 50, maybe total. But I sold off the vast majority of my collection a long time ago to try and fund knife making. So it's been a slow climb to get back to collecting. All right. And then let's see what we got here. Looks like people giving Blue a hard time in the chat.
It changes though as I've got accustomed to nicer knives. And
yeah,
what I like, it seems to be it's easier to keep the number lower.
Yeah.
Going for grails more than when I first started the channel, I wanted to have content. So I bought a ton of budget knives, to check them all out. And then now that I can kind of let some of those go and get one nicer knife, it's always changing the collection.
Right. Yeah, and your collection should always evolve, honestly. I've seen it with a lot of different YouTubers' videos, you kind of see how they slowly work up that ramp of quality. And we've got Rick's knives here. I am only the finest Kmart pull through for my premium knives. That just makes me shiver. I could feel that one go down my back.
Back many, many years ago when I worked at Kmart in high school, I had the best old timer collection.
Yep. All right, and Caleb,
I've still got some
Barbie
old
would like
timers.
to see something cool.
I don't know. What do you want to see? I got a bench right here. I got some. Oh, I got a knife. I got a knife for you, Bobby. Oh yeah. Only the finest. Only the finest. I could also show one of these. Go and follow Barbie, everybody.
Yeah.
That's all I can show without getting up and grabbing stuff. Or I could. What do I got? I could also show this again. Oh. I always keep this near my bed. I don't know why.
There you go.
Cold steel. I got a bunch of stuff near me. I don't know. Got some butterfly knives.
I can never get into those. Oh,
Oh, what do you got there?
That was the new breed EDC Clydesdale.
nice. I thought it
Very
was a
nice.
Clydesdale. I like the. I noticed that profile of the blade. It's very unique.
Yeah. And there's another one of New Breed's designs. This is from the Kaiser. The
The
gavel.
gavel, yeah. All right, and then let's see what we got here. Adventure 50 says, I'm somewhere between 190 and 200 knives. I don't find it expensive knives any more satisfying than budget knives. I love them all. It's truly an addiction. That's when you know you're a true knife enthusiast, when it don't matter, what the knife is made out of or how much it costs.
Definitely. I like my gas station knives. I like my titanium knives.
All right.
Here's one of my favorites lately.
Oh,
the
what's
Kubi
that
Silo.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jimping all the way up the top, but it's 14C in titanium. It's just got a nice.
Very nice. And
The
we have
AM8
Ron Dobbins. Welcome. Oh, go ahead, Blue. Sorry about that.
No, I'll just say it's the AM8 Flick.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Okay, I think the internet hates me tonight because I couldn't hear what you said there, Blue. It broke up for me.
AM8 Flicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I first started my channel and I discovered Migron for like $35 and how it was out competing everything almost up to a $75 range, I just kept buying them.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just bought my first Megaron off of Knives and Gear Insights.
Yeah, I was looking at them online like almost a week ago, I think. And I'm kind of curious about them. I've never had one.
I've always had really amazing luck with them. They feel very high end, and once they hit that $50 threshold, they put titanium pocket clips on them. They're pretty much all 14C unless you buy a premium version. And I just think as an entry level knife under $50, man, that's good for your money.
Yep. Oh yeah. My opinions have changed over the years dramatically, from having to be like at the most cutting edge, state of the art, and then it kind of shifted to design, and then to mechanisms, and just as your tastes evolve and change, your entire focus can change too, as to what makes you want to pull the trigger on a knife, I think.
And part of it for me is, as a collector standpoint, sometimes they just look really cool. There's certain brands that just stand out, and I'm like, I want to check it out. I don't care.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes, just having something that stands out for even just aesthetics is all somebody really needs to be triggered into buying something, because at the end of the day, a knife is a knife, and it really just comes down to how long you got to go before you're going to be sharpening it, unless you're going to be like pushing it to its limits. There's some tasks I think you got to pay attention to a lot of the other factors. Bluminati's having fun over there, showing off his collection.
That's the Warhog by Pickle Steel.
Yeah, Ginger
Yeah, I
Fisher
kinda
was
want
saying
one of
that Pickle still has some amazing budget knives. This is one of them.
Yep.
D2.
That's one I keep in the
micarta.
car.
And we've got Todd Carr with 14C28N is a heck of a great steel, but does need to be above 60 HRC for the best performance, in my opinion, with cryo as well. Yeah, and a lot of those Sandvik steels, you know, they're really dependent on that cryo as well. And then we've got Paul Mills. I'm carrying my FSD in 20 CV and my ABW slip joint and MagnaCut at 64 to 65.
That's awesome. I'm still on the hunt for an ABW slip joint. That's on one of my checklists.
Yep. I'm kind of wanting a Jack Wolf.
I tell you, once you get one, you'll never go back. I know there's lots of back and forth about them, but I own 3. I've handled probably 10. And I will say, if you're just getting into slip joints, get yourself maybe a case. But once you jump from case to Rosecraft, the quality you get for the money is astounding. The fit and finish is amazing. You get D2. But really, where do you go after Rosecraft? It's kind of like a big jump to Jack Wolf.
Right.
I've actually got mine one of them right here. S90V DLC full titanium. And, they each have their different pulls and everything, but I love carrying slip joints. But it feels like there's like the Rough Rider case price range, and then you can get into an amazing Rosecraft for like 50, and then there's not much in between that.
Well, there is the
taking that big
QSP,
jump.
the QSP Hedgehog.
Oh, true. Yeah,
That
there's
kind of
like
puts
a
you in
QSP
between.
But it's not
Go
as
ahead.
many different steels are used in the slip joints, it seems like.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed is, and I think that's part of where Jack Wolf set themselves apart, is they're not afraid to play in those premium steels on the slip joints, where normally you got to go into the custom handmade side of slip joints to get those
And then you
steels.
really jump in price.
Yeah. And
well worth it. And the Jack Wolf's, the fit and finish, like I say, Rosecraft, I mean, their quality control is through the roof, and they honor them. I've never had a problem with either brand. So, and they're vastly different, but what they try to give you as a product is very thought out. Like Jack Wolf with the packaging, and Rosecraft, all of their stuff is like a mirror polish. It's just amazing.
Right. All right.
I have my first Rosecraft on its way too, but it's not a
Nice.
flip joint. It's actually the bowfin, the front flipper.
Oh, very cool. And we've got ground fog here. Once I get my Pakistani gas station Eagle Wolf knife, I will evolve into my ultimate form, leave the knife community, and wander the galaxy doing good deeds.
I like that. That sounds good.
that comment does not disappoint. And then Jim Miller says he's got 23 Rosecrafts. I would say he's a fan.
Well, you got to have your gas station knives, no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know that over here with the mermaid knife, and we've got the mermaid knife's sugar daddy, the dragon knife, compliments of Fook, and then we've got the samurai zombie groom to the mermaid. Thank you to Justin for that. So we got a whole family starting of the gas station knives over here.
Nice.
And speaking of Fook, we've got best slip joint ever is the Civivi fracture. Come at me, bro. Okay, let's not get violent in here.
And they got that new Elementum slip joint I'm wanting to check out.
And they have crossbar lock Elementum coming out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And we've got One Moon Collective. The traditional pocket knife slip joints are awesome, like the Lake Champlain Barlow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Barlows, and I haven't handled one of the Lake Champlains, but I've heard nothing but good things about them. And we got Ron Dobbins. I have 3 Jack Wolf knives. I want to get the new one that just came out. Very nice.
And then next week there's another one coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, he just keeps pumping them out. You know,
I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, I've known Ben for a while now over there at Jack Wolf, and he's a great guy. And I think, you know, like you were saying, there's a lot of back and forth on whether Jack Wolf is worth the money or not. And there's a lot of different factors. And I think most of that just comes down to opinion, because I think when you take the hardline look at it, they're bringing aspects of slip joints into the production world that traditionally you only really saw on the custom side of things, but you're not having to pay that custom price.
Right. And there's not the wait. Like, to order a custom slip joint, you could be sitting back a year. And like you know, I've talked to Ben many a times. Him and I have a lot in common. We talk a lot, and he's a great guy. He just gets asked the same 3 questions all the time. And when it comes down to price, you know, a folder and titanium and S90V, you're going to spend $300.
Right.
So why is the slip joint all of a sudden way overpriced when it's in titanium and S90V?
Right. I think that's a bias personally, that people have, because they think the bearings and the flipper and the pocket clip and all these extra features, you know, account for the price and desirability of a knife over what maybe a slip joint has to offer. What do you think, Caleb?
I don't know. I was just thinking about the bolsters on a slip joint and the ease of manufacturing and the different kinds of knives. Like I'd imagine like those bolsters going to be a pain to make, and that right there, you're gonna
the fit and finish to have them so lined up.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to want to see any of those gaps, none of them. And it seems like when you have scales on a knife, you can almost hide certain things. You know what I mean? In the manufacturing process, especially when they're mass produced.
Right. Yeah. I think there's a lot of factors in general that some of the people that are enthusiasts in the community don't actually think to consider, you know, when they're talking about different things, and, you know, maybe trying to deliberate on what something might be worth or not worth, or whether it's a good buy, or whether it's even significant within the market.
Yeah, and you know, for me, it's I can't afford them all. I love quiet carry. I've got to get my hands on quiet carries. I don't own a quiet carry. I love, you know, some Heretic knives. I don't have the money to drop. Jack Wolf, I've been able to save up, buy a couple. I certainly can't buy them all. You know, it's out of my price point a lot of the time, but I still can appreciate what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, and None for Now asks, what angle do you think is optimal to sharpen the ASGEIR at? So I can
Good
tell
to know.
you my personal one. I like sharpening it at 17 degrees per side. So I'm real happy with the performance I get on that, and it doesn't make the edge too wide. The cutting edge too wide, but I like my blades really slicey.
Yep. That's good to know.
All right. And we got Mick Ranger. I want this Rosecraft Blades Clinch River button lock in Ultim. I haven't even seen that one yet.
Oof, I've seen it. I think it's been hard to find.
Oh, I seen it on KDK today. Walking through Blade Show. That's a
Oh yeah,
good looking knife.
Yeah.
Big finger oil.
yeah. Like I have the new Bora Bora Rosecraft, and a Barlow sheep's foot is you're gonna sell me every time on a Barlow sheep's foot. But with this bone, unlike when you buy, a regular knife, you don't want imperfections. But when you buy like a bone that's been colored, the imperfections are what make it a one of one.
Right.
It's what you strive to find. Like, oh man, I found a really, really neat one.
Awesome. All right. So let's see here. We've been man, the chat just keeps rolling. So Legion Steel says they have a question. Is a beard a requirement to operate a knife channel? Marissa. Yes, it is. So you need to get working on your beard.
If I shaved, I'd have a tan line. And I've had my beard longer than my kid, so I'm worried I'll scare him.
Oh wow. Yeah, that could be kind of traumatic for your son. All right. So I think it's time to maybe have a giveaway. So I will go ahead and start here with this because we've been going for just close to 2 hours now, and everybody's been very patient with me as I, wet my feet in the world of actually operating the channel. So thank you to everybody for being patient with that. So let's see what we got here. So our first giveaway, this is where, sometimes two of us being over here helps out because one of us gets to do the Vanna White thing. That's what I'm used to doing. But we're going to pull out a couple of things here and show you what we got in this first giveaway. So I'm going to start with the swag. We're giving away a lot of swag here. I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to blow this up. Oh, how do I get you guys down at the bottom? I'm not sure. Here we go. This works. So we've got first up, because I don't have a tabletop camera here, so we get to do this the awkward way. I've got a nice Fook patch here. Fook's in the house, been a great supporter of our channel. We've got Adventure 50. Crow's Blade and Woodworks, Ron Crow. Of course, Legion Steel. We got a Saturday Night Live sticker for you, or Saturday Night Live. I always get that screwed up. We got Mad Yako. We've got Barbie EDC Girl and El Navajero. So that's what we're giving away with the swag. All right. And then we've got one of the Miss Kelly White. She's made us some lanyards here, or key rings, and a nice tight spiral twist. A nice orange zipper pull here in paracord from Kelly White. And then the Ozark Grail. And this giveaway is going to be for everyone in the stream. All right. So, what should we use as a hashtag here? What do we think?
Pizza.
All right.
Go to settings. Go to settings. You need to clear everything first.
Okay. Let's
Hit
clear
cancel.
this.
Hit cancel. Cancel. Reset. Go.
All
There
right.
we go. Not running. Here we go.
Marissa, make him figure it out himself.
We wanted to get done tonight. Let me clear this here. Okay. And keyword giveaway. Next. All right. And we've got everybody. And pizza.
No, you type it in the chat. I am helping Barbie.
All right. And our
Support.
hashtag to enter is pizza. All right. And we're collecting now, right?
Yep.
All right.
Collecting now.
So go ahead and put your hashtags in. Oh, and we've got Fook. He's in for Clint Crosby. Very kind to him. And we got everybody coming in. $11 entries and counting. $20.
I'd play for somebody, but I can see the chat, but I don't know how to type in the chat.
Oh, okay. Do you have it up on a different device?
I have it up. I'm just on my phone.
If you got another device, with the live streaming on it, you could just type it in there.
Yeah, they're on the panel. They can play in it too.
Yeah, because if you don't think you can't enter if you're on the panel.
Not near anything else. That's all right.
All right. And we're at 32 entries. $33. And still got the entries coming in. 35. We're going to give this another minute or two here. Mad Yoko is playing for TJ.
Thanks, man.
And for anybody who's just joined, the hashtag is hashtag pizza, all capital letters, for your chance to win an Ozark Grail and some dropping things and throwing them around. Some Kelly White paracord. She does an awesome job. These are some of the tightest wrapped paracord I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this thing is just solid and rigid.
I need to message her. I want to get some knee knockers to do for giveaways, but also to play with my family, just to whack each other around.
You have a violent
No, no.
Justin. All right. So we're at 40 entries. We got 54 people here in the chat. Has everybody entered that wants to enter? Going to give another 30 seconds to get your entry in, and then we're going to choose our first winner.
Who will be the first winner? Tonight on Legion Steel Knives.
We have a theater trailer narrator in the stream now. That's what you kind of remind me of there.
Barbie, that's what she said.
All right.
Oh.
41 entries, 42. All right. And if somebody, one of our mods could put a stop up in the chat there, and then we will pick our winner. All right. It looks like the entries have stopped coming in at 42. So we are going to.
All the stop signs at once.
Yep. We are going to pick our winner. And the winner is Gabe Harlan.
Hey, congrats, Gabe.
All right, Gabe. Congratulations. So
Congrats.
what you need to do is, let me find it over here. Huh?
Needs to respond first.
Oh, yeah. If you could just let us know that you're here in the chat. Thank you. Yes, there you are. So if you would so kindly email us here.
Or just message us on Instagram. It's easier too.
All right. Email us here at support@legionsteelknives.com to let us verify you, or you can reach out to us in DM on Instagram, which is at Legion Steel Knives on Instagram. And then we will get all this packaged up and sent out to you. Let me get all of your goodies right here back in the little bag here. So you got your Ozark Trail Grail. You got a Kelly White paracord key ring, Kelly White paracord zipper pull, and a nice assortment of stickers here. And let me set this aside and get you set up here. And that is Gabe Harlan. All right. And all right, we got you good to go here. And huh?
Just set it to the side. You don't have to.
All right. I'm getting coached over here on the sidelines. All right. So let's
let one of the panel choose the next hashtag. So tell me what you think.
all right. And then I know a couple of you might have planned for a giveaway here. Are any of you guys doing one tonight?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. All right. Who would like to go?
I'll go, I guess. So.
All right. Let me reset our entries here real quick.
Have them private message you the hashtag.
And if you could private message me the hashtag once you decide what it is, but go ahead and the floor is yours. Let me. Bring you up here. So here you go, Caleb. The floor is yours.
need to reset over there. Go ahead and
We're gonna give away
hurry up, passport.
one of these beautiful things.
Awesome.
No, we haven't seen one in a while, but you know, you'll get a Barbie Chambers EDC Girl sticker, and I think that's really all the stickers I have today. Let me see, what do I got here? We'll throw in a Glow Rhino sticker. That's about
Nice.
all I got for stickers. Oh, you know what? I can throw in a Mr. Ready Knives sticker too. And whoever wins, if you want a small lanyard or something, just let me know. I'll throw one on it.
Countries, furnitures.
What did I do, Sever?
Jim Cox, really? New Jersey? New Jersey Jim Cox? Come on.
All right. So is that everything you got there for this giveaway, Caleb?
Yep. I got this, like I said, the Glow Rhino sticker, the Barbie sticker, the knife, and Mr. Ready Knives.
All right. If you could send me the hashtag.
Oh, I thought I did in the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did. In there.
Oh,
Yep.
So they can see the screen.
okay.
Your left screen isn't ready for the hashtag either.
Okay. And reset this. Next. Next. And I can't actually see the hashtag in the chat here.
The private.
Oh, okay.
No, I
Let me,
can't. It's covered.
1 second. I'll send it to you this way.
Don't really have to tell you what it is then.
Okay.
You gotta hit next over there.
All right. If you could just tell me what it is.
I was going to do hashtag Legion.
Okay. I'm flattered.
Of course.
So hashtag Legion. And all right. So everybody who wants to enter Caleb's giveaway, go ahead and start putting in hashtag Legion. I'm going to put that in the chat here. That is what you need to enter.
And this is for Caleb's giveaway.
Yes. And this is for Caleb 1776's giveaway. 10 entries, 12 entries, 14. Thank you for doing this giveaway, Caleb.
No worries. Thank you for having me on.
Caleb's channel.
Yeah. And all of you who might not be subscribed to Caleb, he's a brand new channel on here. He's doing great content. He's a super active part of the community. So if you could go over and sub his channel, if one of our mods could. Oh, Marissa just posted the his channel into the chat. I would love to see us get Caleb to 100 subs like lightning fast.
I just passed 100.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah.
Get him to 150.
Get him to 150. There you go.
I appreciate the sentiment.
All right, 36 entries. And we've got 51 in chat. So, Caleb, you go ahead and let us know when you want to call it.
All right, well, let's see. We'll count down, 30 seconds, I guess.
All right. So
when
30
we hit
more
2
seconds.
hours. Right, when we hit 2 hours. We're at 159 right now.
All right. All right, and we are there. So if a mod can please put a stop in the chat, and we will pick our winner. All right, and we got the stop. So the winner of Kaleb's giveaway is Brown Sugar. Congratulations, Brown Sugar.
Congrats.
Nice.
Congrats,
All
Brown
right.
Sugar.
So let's see. Brown Sugar, if you're here, let us know. Brown Sugar, are you here?
Paging Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar.
Oh, there she is. All right. So, Kaleb, how would you like her to reach out to you?
I don't know if she has me on Instagram, but if she does, hit me up on Instagram so I can send that out to you.
Would you like to? Do we have the Instagram and his Instagram in the description?
No, I can put it in there.
Okay. If you could,
I'll post it.
yeah, we'll get the Instagram added to the description of this live, and she can reach out to you there.
Alrighty.
And I have her info too, so if there's a problem, I'll connect.
Thank you very much.
All right. So now, all right. And did anybody else have a giveaway they wanted to do, or are we moving on to the next LSK one?
I actually got to bounce. Got some family things to finish
Justin?
up. But once I get my charger going, I'll pop back into the chat.
Well, it was great having you here, and I look forward to seeing you in the chat.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll be in the next one. So,
all right.
All right. Later, Justin.
Later, Justin.
See ya.
Take care, Justin. Thank you for joining us.
Anytime.
All right. And
yes, I do have a giveaway.
Okay, awesome. And real quick, I want to acknowledge Adventure 50. He's been a LSK recruit for 1 month.
Actually, longer. It's actually been longer because remember it didn't send out the notification.
Oh, that's right. He had to re-up because it didn't give him the notification.
Oh, and then you got Blue.
I know how that goes.
Yep. So I would give you some cowbell, from Saturday Night Live here, but I can't
It's fine.
find it. So you get the real thing right out the gate.
Hold it tight because my parents are asleep.
Thank you, Adventure 50. We got to be kind of quiet with the cowbell. And then we've got...
Yeah, you know what we forgot to do was say hi to Mom and Dad.
Oh, Marissa's mom and dad.
Yep, forgot to do that. That's my bad. That's on me. We got Bluminati, member for 1 month. Thank you, Blue. And we will give you some quiet cowbell as well.
I need that cowbell.
Yep. And we got Barbie EDC Girl, member for 2 months, LSK Warrior. And she says, y'all are amazing. You're amazing too, Barbie. And here's your quiet cowbell. And I don't know how it comes through on the video, but it is a lot quieter on this side of things. All right. So I think we are caught up here now. So I'm going to bring you up. Jim Cox. Thank you, Jim. He just gifted
The man wants cowbell.
5 memberships. Oh,
Todd Carr, Bando Picks, Billy Berry, Turd Burglar, and Sean Batts.
so we got Todd Carr is an LSK warrior. Bando Picks is an LSK warrior. Bill Berry, Turd Burglar, and Sean Batts. All have been gifted LSK warrior by Jim Cox. So Jim, thank you so much. You are amazing with how you support this channel. So we're going to give you some cowbell, and we will be giving everybody else some cowbell too. So first off, Jim, this one's for you. And then Todd Carr, you've been with us a long time. Thank you very much. Welcome to the LSK Warriors. And
Billy Berry,
Bando Picks, welcome to the LSK Warriors. Glad to have you here. Billy Berry, welcome aboard. Enjoy your time as an LSK Warrior. Thank you. And then this name kills me every time I see it. Turd Burglar, welcome to the LSK Warrior. Thank you. This cowbell's for you. And Sean Batts, welcome to the LSK Warriors. Here's your quiet cowbell. We should call it stealth cowbell.
Wow, stealth cowbell.
Yep. Thank you.
I need
again,
more
Jim.
cowbell, but I need it quiet.
You do a pretty good impression there of Christopher Walken. All right. So, Blue, are you ready to
Yes, sir.
show your giveaway? All right.
We'll start off
Are
with
you
the
gonna-
swag. We got a Rob's Nerdy Knives sticker.
Awesome.
Got some Zach Stuff swag here. Got a little Stacy Bolster Blades. Lefty EDC. Got some Rob's Nerdy Knives. A little bit bigger one. Got a Pros Blade Woodworks. Got the EDC Roundtable Jack's Lungs.
Nice.
Very nice.
Got a little Kaiser 10 sticker. We got the Barbie Chambers EDC girl. We got a Sten Cut Bront sticker.
Nice.
Got a Blade HQ sticker. Got a What Dugan Thinks sticker. But wait, there's more. If you act now, we'll throw in a toaster. No. Got a Let's Play with Knives. Got a Stafford's EDC. We got a Said Stevie. Got a Forrest Hanks from the EDC Roundtable. Got the EDC Roundtable logo. A Better Than Cardboard from Lancelot Leather. We got a Mad Yako. BEEDC. We got the late Blue Creek Knives sticker. We got a Weldon Carry. Got a big old SMKW.
He's got every sticker in the world.
Got a Jimmy Crow.
What are my Jimmy Crow stickers?
And we got a couple of the Twisted Sis and a couple of Bluminati Ninja.
Awesome.
Oh, and a KDK. Kenman Dan Kenman. The Murder Squirrel. We have a. Where did these come from? Oh, okay. Twisted made some little zipper pulls. We'll throw a couple of them in.
Nice.
Okay, I think that's all the stickers. Gonna throw in a extremely limited now. I haven't had any more made yet. Poker chip, Bluminati Ninja.
Very cool.
And then for the knife, we've got the Kaiser Mini Militaw.
Oh, sweet. Very cool.
What is that? Can't remember what that one's in. I don't remember if it's in D2 or no Nitro V. Nitro V,
I love
G10, and my
Very
party
nice.
inlays. And then to top the rest of that off, we got a Forrest Hanks, Illuminati, and Twisted Sis Hank.
Very cool.
Oh, almost forgot. A Glow Rhino patch.
Nice. All right, so
Hopefully I'll get all of that into the bag and don't leave something out.
Is Hank? I'm sorry, I'm behind.
so what hashtag would you like to use? I will get that put in here.
Go Ninja Go.
I'll put it in yet.
Put in.
No, go ahead and put it in there.
Okay.
They can't start typing it until you put it in
Yeah.
there because it won't show up.
So we're gonna clear out our last one. Go Ninja Go.
You gotta tell them to wait for you to post it.
And that's
All
that's
right.
that's
And wait.
homage to the Ninja Turtles.
All right.
Vanilla Ice.
And everybody wait for me to create this and post it in the chat before you submit your hashtag. So hashtag go Ninja Go. All right. Everybody enter. Good luck to everybody. And now in my head, I just hear, go Ninja, go. You know?
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
It's better than, can I pet that dog?
Yes.
Had that stuck in my head all night last night. All right, 19 entries, and we've got 49 people in the.
No, we got 55.
Oh, so this is behind.
There's 55 in the chat.
55, and we got 35, 36. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be proud at our chat right now with all the Go Ninja Go.
You want to do the member giveaway? Don't show them what's in the title. It's the
Yeah.
mystery, as always.
41 entries. All right, Blue, it's up to you when you want to call this.
Give it about another 15 seconds.
Okay.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. If one of our mods can, yep, there we go. Bluminati's on it. All right. So the winner of Bluminati's giveaway is Gabe Harlan. He's got two tonight.
Good job, Gabe.
You need to do like normal. Either he needs to pick one to keep
Yeah.
and then do the other.
Okay, so one of the things we do on this channel is, Gabe, since you've won two, you can either take this one and pass on the first, and we will go a giveaway round on that one again, or you can keep the first and pass this to a redraw. It's your choice. So let us know in the chat which way you would like to go, Gabe.
Door number 3, Bob.
All right. So Gabe's gonna go with yours, Blue. So
All right.
tell him what he needs to do, and then we will go another giveaway round on our first one here after
Yep.
this.
Just hit me up on Instagram. We talk on Instagram. So
All right.
congratulations,
So,
man.
congratulations, Gabe. And your first winning, we are going to go another round. So grab this here again. And everybody gets another chance. So again, to recap, it is the, let me bring this up here. So we have the Ozark Trail Grail.
You bet, brother.
We've got the Kelly White zipper pull and the Kelly White twisted paracord key ring and a whole bunch of swag here. So we're going to reuse the same hashtag from the first round. So let me get that put in there. All right. So we're going to, let me shrink this back down to everybody, and we're going to clear our entries and giveaway. This is open to everybody. And we're going back for another round of pizza and create. And there is your entry in the chat. So go ahead, everybody, and get your entry in.
Gabe, I'm not entering.
Oh, Gabe, you can enter for anybody else that's in the chat that you would like. You don't have to sit this out. You know, you can pay it forward and play for someone else. Give somebody else an extra chance.
Dan stands fighting with the Nightbot. You got put in the corner, Dan.
Brian Kerr, if welcome. Glad to have you here. If you want to enter in this giveaway, there's still a couple of moments. Hashtag pizza gets you in for an Ozark Trail Grail and some Kelly White paracord.
Hey, congrats
Brian,
to your daughter, Brian.
Oh, what was that, Caleb?
I was just saying congrats to Brian Kerr.
Oh,
His daughter brought in third in powerlifting.
awesome. And Ron Dobbins is saying he's going to give it to Barbie if he wins. All right, so we're going to go 30 more seconds. We got 38 entries and what looks to be 58 people in chat.
Last call for alcohol, guys. Last
Yep.
call.
40 entries. All right, and if one of my mods can throw up some, yep, there we go. All right, and the winner of the redo of our first giveaway is Rolf Robertson. Congratulations, Rolf. Reach out to
Congrats,
us on
Rolf.
Instagram. Are you here, Rolf? Hopefully he didn't run to the bathroom or something. Are you here, Rolf?
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Awesome. All right, Rolf, just reach out to us on Instagram and we'll get you all squared away and good to go.
Okay.
So we got that. And then, Kaleb, did you have another or no?
I do.
All right. So I'm going to be clearing this up. I'm going to bring you up to the center of the screen here so you can go over what you got.
We have yet another Ozark Grail.
Great minds think alike.
We'll throw in a Civivi Elementum sticker, a Bobby Chambers sticker, and a Tack Knives sticker with it. And that's what we got with that one.
All right. And what would you like as the hashtag for this one?
We'll go with rollback.
All right. All right. So, hold on. Let me make sure that took it. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, it took it. Cool. All right. And let me put this into the chat. That is your hashtag, and go, everybody. Roll back. Tonight on Legion Steel is kind of like Oprah. You know, you get an Ozark Grail, and you get an Ozark Grail, and you get an Ozark Grail. Oh, and we got people playing for Teeth Etch, Clint Crosby. I love that about the knife community is everybody's got each other's back. It's awesome.
Yep, it's a good place.
Indeed it is.
All right. And Kaleb, it's on you when you want to call this. We got 41 entries and 58 in the stream right now.
Go 20 more seconds.
All right.
All right, everybody. I hope you're all in because here come the stop signs.
All right. Somebody could post a stop sign. There we go. And the winner of Kaleb 1776's second giveaway is Marco. Congratulations, Marco. Are you here? Say hi, say yay, say Oprah, you know. Let us know you're here.
Marco rigged.
Rigged. I love that reply. All right, Marco. Again, you just need to check our, by the end of the stream, we should have Caleb's Instagram account in the description box below. You can reach out to him on Instagram and do what needs to be done for you to receive your prize. Again, thank
Looks
you.
like he DSKFS'd it to Derek.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
Derek.
Derek can just call me.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. And now, did you have another to do, Blue, or are you done?
But, no, sir. I've just had the one.
Okay. All right. So then we are going to go to our next giveaway here at Legion Steel. And let me pop this up. And we've got a few goodies here. And we will start off with some swag. Oh, and I'm throwing things on the floor here and catching my headphones on the chair, so I'm just coming apart. So for the swag, we've got, of course, Legion Steel. And we've got Adventure 50. We've got Crow's Blades and Woodworks. We've got Saturday Knife Live. We got the Fook himself, Mr. Buttrow. We've got Barbie, Mad Yako, El Navajero, and another Kelly White twisted paracord keychain. And I'm telling you guys, this is the tightest paracord I've ever seen in my life. She just does a killer job. And Kelly, if you're still here, please share your Etsy shop, and your, people need to have this stuff. And then we've got another orange paracord zipper pull. And with the theme of the night, apparently, everybody gets an Ozark Trail Grail. And here we have another Ozark Trail Grail here. So let me bring this back down to our giveaway. And I'm going to clear all of this, reset all entries, and we're going to go in. And Blue, you're pretty good with the humor. Give me a good hashtag for this giveaway.
You get a grail?
Okay. I'm good with that.
You all get a grail?
Right. All right. So, hashtag you get a grail. So make sure, everybody, that you watch the spelling, get it right. We don't want you to miss out. And we are off to the races. In these Ozark Grails, they didn't have them at the Walmart out in California near me. And, we don't have a whole lot of selection of Walmarts where I live. And so I didn't get to actually see one in person for the first time until I got out here to Mississippi early this past week. And let me tell you, for the price of these, I'm actually really impressed. You know,
I was looking at them. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I wanted to take this one apart, and because I was looking, they have the full size liners. They're not like the half liners like other companies, and they're a little rough, sure, but I kind of wanted to smooth one out and maybe swap some scales to like a polycarbonate scale just to see, so you could have like a skeletonized knife.
Right.
I think
Well,
that'd be cool.
You should talk to, I believe it's None for Now. He did micarta scales for his. All right. So we're at 40 entries. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds to get in. All right. So if somebody can please throw up a, oh, we got Cincinnati Cat is in right on the wire, and Bluminati's got us with the
Right before the buzzer.
stop signs. Yep. She just slid right in there. All right. So the winner of another Grail is Jackie Stackler. Are you here, Jackie? Oh, Legion Steel says, wait. Marissa's saying, wait. And she is here. Jackie Stackler. Congratulations, Jackie. If you could either reach out to us at Instagram or shoot us which is at Legion Steel Knives on Instagram. You can DM us, or you can shoot us off an email here at support@Legion Steel Knives, and we will get you set up. And I'm going to get this set aside for you and get you bagged up. So you won. Let me pull this up here. You won your very own Ozark Trail Grail and some awesome Kelly White paracord, a zipper pull, and a key ring, and a nice little selection of swag stickers. So we will be looking for your message there on Instagram or in the email, and then we will get this out to you. Thank you. All right. And all right, so let's take this down. Come back over to the chat. All right. Now, did you have anything else, Caleb, or are we?
That's what I had.
All right. Awesome. So let's see. Should we make them wait for our members only giveaway, or I think we should wait a little bit longer for the members only giveaway. All right. So I'm gonna bring this down, and I'm not sure how do we. Nope, not that. Not that. I'm All right. There we go. Now I'm feeling a little more normal again. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on in the chat here.
Another grail. Oh,
Yep, pretty much. Mo Patty says, congratulations to all the winners. And, you know, people, don't run away. We do have a members only giveaway coming up here shortly for the channel. And we got Barbie, Ron Dobbins, no worries. Thank you for trying. And Jackie says, I will email you. Very cool. Much appreciated. Gabe Harlan says, funny you say it's a Reese's knife with Reese's packaging in the background. Yeah, we're all about our Reese's. I even got some Reese's right here waiting for when the stream is over as a snack.
why wait?
Nice.
Yep.
Right?
All right. And, you know, I want to thank you both for your giveaways. It's very appreciated, very kind of you.
Oh, no worries. Anytime.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh, and we have some cowbell coming. We've got Dragoon LSK, member for 1 month, LSK Warrior. Pieces are better than cups. I disagree. Cups are the best. Hands down, nothing beats the OG Reese cups. But, Dragoon, we got some cowbell for you. All right. And you get, Dragoon, because people are sleeping, you get quiet cowbell. All right. And let's see where we are. And yep, Marissa's reminding everybody the members only giveaway is up next. And we got Kelly White congratulating everybody. All right, trying to catch up here in the chat. Ron is like, why wait? Go ahead and eat it. Nah, I'm going to wait. Wyoming Adventure says, love the cowbell. Barbie says, best pizza party ever. Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, we couldn't resist with that intro, you know, making everybody running for pizza. Mick Ranger, you had some good dudes on tonight at Legion Steel Knives. Yeah, we did. It's been great. You guys have been a great panel.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
Yep. And thank you for being here with us, Mick. You're always very supportive. And Jan. Nobody that calls Reese's Cups Reese Cups deserves to have any. Hand them over. They're mine. And Mo Patty says, Legion Steel, keep your Reese's. I have coconut macaroons made by my hubby, Bill Berry. Oh, yeah, those would top it, you know. Homemade stuff is always better than produced stuff. And we've got, oh, hold on.
read through all that really quickly? Because we have a severe thunderstorm coming in, which will knock out our internet.
Okay.
So do the,
Okay, so
do the members giveaway?
Huh?
Do the members giveaway after you read through all to the end, and then.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go through here real quick. I'm gonna give some cowbell to Stacy for being an LSK member for 1 month as a recruit. So here's your cowbell. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the members giveaway because I just got word we have a severe thunderstorm coming through that is likely to knock out power, and it's coming through anytime. So I don't want people who have been here all evening to miss out on the members giveaway. So we're going to jump right into that. And as we normally do with members only giveaways, we are going to show you your giveaway in this fancy pouch here. Nice Molly bag. But you don't get to know what it is until after you've won it. So let me come over here and bring up our giveaway tool and the chat. And we're going to reset our entries and come in and keyword giveaway. And we are turning off viewers, regulars, and moderators. And this one is strictly for you channel members. Oh, and we have real quick, none for now. I just wanted to thank you at LSK for how fast you got my ASGEIR out. I know you had a ton going on and you still got my knife to the post office in like 45 minutes of my order. Much appreciated. No problem. Yeah, I had to do that because I had to get them loaded up to bring them out here. So they weren't going to be available a whole lot longer. And we've got Brandon Giode, member for 1 month, LSK Raider. Give me my cowbell, he says. Here you go, Brandon, your quiet cowbell. All right, and now we've got Derek for real with a super chat, $1.99. Thank you. He says, I got a fever. The doctor prescribed more cowbell. All right, well, I have to do what the doctor says. So here you go,
what?
Derek. Thank you.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right, Derek, thank you very much for that. And now you get your live in person quiet cowbell. Thank you, Derek, for being a member. And for your super chat here. And let me scroll through here. We've got Jay, member for 2 months, LSK Raiders. I miss the Gong Show. The Gong will be back, but we're going to have to kind of tweak some things. The stand couldn't make it out, didn't fit in my car. So we got to find a new way to hang it. And we're going to kind of tweak some things up a little bit on it there and make it a more manageable situation for the environment over here. But thank you, Jay. And here is your cowbell. All right. And scrolling. Kind of got to get through this because we're racing the weather here. All right. And Twisted Sis became a member as LSK Recruit. Thank you, Twisted Sis. Here is your cowbell. Thank you so much. All right. And let's see, scrolling through. All right. And I think we are caught up. So, all right. So we're doing channel members. And we're going to do hashtag I got a fever. All right. And remember, this is for members only. So if you're not a member, your entry will be void. And make sure you check the spelling here. It is I got a fever. Hashtag all caps. And here we go. Had to go with the I got a fever because everybody loves the cowbell.
It's a good choice. Good choice.
Oh, yeah. Fook, I got a fever for more butt rub. I don't know, Fook. I think Knife Tube wouldn't be the same without Fook. He just truly brings something special to it.
Oh, it's special, all right.
Yeah. 25 entries. 26.
We all got a fever.
Yeah. $27. 28. We're going to give this another minute or so to give people time to get in there. 29. All right. I think that's just about everybody. Yep, I don't see any more coming in. So if one of our mods can throw up some stop signs for us.
Let me take the chat off the screen.
Huh?
Let me take the chat off the screen.
Okay.
You're quick with it, Blue. Real quick.
All right. Oh, we got Bando. I don't know if he made it in. He didn't. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. We're going to choose the winner. And the winner of our members only giveaway and this awesome EDC mystery bag is Jay Korskaden. I think I said that right. I'm horrible with some of these names. Are you here, Jay?
Congrats, Jay. Paging Jay. Jay, are you here?
Yep. Is Jay in the building?
Don't tell me you left, Jay.
You're killing me, Blue. Jay, are you here? Oh, yep, he's here.
There he is.
All right, so before
Congrats,
I show
Jay.
you, you want to either reach out to us on Instagram or here at support@legionsteelknives.com. And would you like to see what you won, Jay? I think everybody else would. All right. So here's what we got in the pouch. Opening it up here. And we're going to start in the very back. And we got lots of goodies in here for you.
Tonight you win the tactical tampon holder.
I can't. I just can't. All right. We have a Legion Steel sticker, our big 4-inch. We have Barbie EDC Girl sticker, El Navajero sticker. We've got an O Father EDC sticker. We got the butt rub himself, Fook sticker, Mad Yako. We've got Crow Blades and Woodworks. We've got Big Red EDC. We've got Jimmy Crow. We've got Splitting Slices. We've got a Nocturnal Knives Owl Patch. A nice OD green American flag Velcro patch. And a Bando Picks. See if that'll focus in a little better. Bando Picks poker chip. And we have even more yet. We have a, oh, let me close this up. We have a Kelly White Monkey Fist in what looks to be digital camo paracord.
That would be the digital camo patented knee capper.
Yep. All right. We've got a mini Monkey Fist key ring from Kelly White. We've got a paracord key ring with the tight twist from Kelly White.
I like those DNA Helix ones.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yes. We've got an OD green Kelly White paracord zipper pull. We've got a Legion Steel Knives Taka Vald Mad Yako 5-inch Hank with a grommet and paracord loop that is in there. And we have a small cord wrapped Survivor dagger in here with nylon sheath. Kind of a cool little fixed blade, little backup blade, you know, for if you go to dangerous places or whatnot, you know, visit the laundromat, whatever. And then we have a Sen cut and this is the Reginator and OD green and black.
And it's
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
It's 9CR blade steel with a deep carry pocket clip, G10, 2-color G10 handle, black liners, thumb studs, flipper tab, nice hollow grind, big blade, super smooth action, very fidgety. And this comes with, of course, your cleaning cloth, the zipper pouch, and we've got the sticker that comes with it for that, and the Sen Cut medallion sticker, and of course the paperwork that always comes with these knives. So that is what you want, plus the Winex EDC pouch. These pouches are just awesome. I love them. So congratulations, Jay, for your prize. I can hear the weather getting bad out here pretty quick. Starting to rattle the windows out there. So we might have to cut this off. I'd rather be able to say goodbye to y'all than just have the stream vanish.
Talk to the guys a little bit before we have to go.
Okay.
I'm listening. I'm watching
All right.
the weather.
Yeah, Marissa's keeping track of the storm, so let me take all this down and clear this here.
Just clear it. Just hide your screen.
Okay. And
Damn. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I'm like half in
Hey,
here.
Marissa. Thank you for being the meteorologist. We appreciate that.
I think we lost Blue.
yeah, I think we lost Blue.
Oh, no. You know, Will Ferrell, when he lost Blue, he gave him a heartfelt goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Blue.
Right here. Yeah.
Marshall. It says Marshall.
Oh.
I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, Jay, please reach out to us on Instagram or on support at Legion Steel Knives, and we will get you all verified up and get this out to you. Oh, and I think we have Blue back. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry, it just completely died.
Oh, no worries. We're kind of racing the weather
Racing the
here
storm.
ourselves, so yep.
Riders on the storm.
Ding, 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 ding.
But yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming on tonight. It was a lot of fun. It was cool to have, you know, a nice geeky steel talk. I always love those. And it's always great to share in these common interests and learn, you know, a little bit more about the people behind the channels and behind the messages in the live streams.
I'm posting their links.
Just
their YouTube channel.
makes it a little more personal. And Marissa is posting the links to your channels so that people can come find you if they aren't already subbed to you, because we encourage everybody to go check you guys out.
Thank you very much for having us on. That was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
Got
it was
to learn
definitely a
more
lot of
about
fun.
Blue and Marshall.
Oh yeah, absolutely a lot of fun. Yeah, and we're probably going to do these ladies only and men's only live streams, you know, with different people, kind of mixing it up fairly regularly. I won't say it's going to be like an all the time thing, but they're a lot of fun, and you know, we really enjoy them. And it's just great to get to have time to actually sit down and talk with some of the other creators out there.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And Derek, he's like, man, I missed all the nerdy stuff. I'm always last to the party. The blind guy coming in last place. I'll just keep coming back. We do plenty of nerdy stuff on this channel, trust me. And let's see. And Fook says, awesome
Kevin
stream, M-Dog. Have a great night. I'm off.
Derek.
I am M-Dog now. And Mo Patty EDC says, thank you to the panel.
Mo Patty.
And Barbie says, not many ladies, so I'll have to be on every time.
And if anybody out there is wanting to be on one of our panels,
Yeah.
just reach out to us on Instagram.
Yeah, and you know, any of you watching right now, we got 34 of you still here hanging with us. If you ever want to be on one of our panels or in one of our lives, you know, to kind of share your thoughts on the whole knife and EDC thing, reach out to us on Instagram at Legion Steel Knives on Instagram, or through our email support@legionsteelknives.com. We'd be happy to talk about you and maybe bring you onto the show. Kevin Smith says, good to see you, Caleb.
Glad you were here, Kevin Smith and Knives. Glad you were here.
You're breaking up.
Uh-oh.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down. Scroll.
Oh, hey, Jay. Thank you. Yes. Shipping just keeps going up. It's like the post office gets slower and then they want to charge more. So thank you. We're going to give you some much deserved cowbell.
Give that man some cowbell.
Your 10. So here's your cow. More quiet cowbell, Jim. All right. And is the storm getting?
Yeah, I would talk to the guys that them again.
All right. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for being here with us. We're starting to get pretty bad-eyed, so we kind of need to wrap this up. I'm not even sure if you guys are with me. You look frozen.
Nope, we hear you.
Okay, cool.
We can hear you.
You were both like statue mode here for me for a second. Yeah, we're losing net here. So thank you, everybody. Sorry to have to duck and run like this. The weather's like, nope. So we're out. We'll see you next time.
Uh-oh.
And we're losing him. We'll see you next time, guys, is what he's saying.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great night.
Yeah.
Thank you, Legion Steel, for having us on.
All right.
Poor Marshall's lost. He's like, what happened?
All right.